Namaskar, I am Dr. Subhash Karande, Assistant Professor, Department of Geography, Chhatrapati Shivaji College, Satara. In this presentation, we learn about the stereoscopy and stereoscope. Now, what is the meaning of stereoscopy? Stereoscopy means to use binocular vision to achieve three-dimension view. Means the for example, this is the binocular vision, and this binocular vision we use to achieve three-dimension view. Means if you view any overlap photographs under this binocular vision, so you can achieve three-dimension view. So this binocular vision, or these are the process, is called as a stereoscopy. Enable you to view an object from two different camera positions to obtain a three-dimension view. In the stereoscopy, you capture one photographs from this position and second photographs from this position. So you capture two different photographs from a single flight line or a same flight line back to back. Means in stereoscopy you capture two different photographs from two different positions back to back. Means the one photographs you capture from this position and second photographs you capture from this position. Now, stereo views can only be seen in the overlapping portion of the photographs. Means you only see stereo vision where is the overlap of the photographs. For example, here is the two different photographs. These two different photographs have a 60% overlapping portion. In the same 60% overlapping portion, you can view stereoscopic view or stereo views. So you require two adjacent photographs with 60% overlap, then you can view stereo views. Next things, what is the stereoscope? Stereoscope, that is the binocular optical instrument, help us view two properly oriented photo to obtain three-dimension views. Means, for example, these are the binocular, here is the binocular optical instrument. This instrument we use to view three-dimension view or three-dimension model of two overlapping photographs. Now, types of stereoscope. Lens stereoscope, also called as a pocket stereoscope, mirror stereoscope, scanning mirror stereoscope, zoom stereoscope, zoom transfer stereoscope. These are the different types of stereoscope. First is the pocket stereoscopes or lens stereoscope. This stereoscope called as a lens stereoscope. It is a very simple stereoscope. Another things about the consist of two magnifying lenses mounted in the metal frame. These are the metal frame, and here is the two magnifying lenses mounted on this metal frame. These are the least expensive and very small, and this view is the 2-4x magnification. It is a very useful in the field. You can carry this stereoscope in your pocket also. So it's called as a pocket like this. So you can carry this stereoscope anywhere in the field. So these are the most useful for the field study of aerial photography. Next types of the stereoscope, that is the mirror stereoscope. This is the mirror stereoscope. Means the basic difference here. Basic difference between pocket stereoscope and this stereoscope have a two mirror. So these two mirror, by this reason it's called as a mirror stereoscope. photo can be placed separately from viewing. Means under this mirror stereoscope, you can view photos to separate position. Mirror to bring two images to the two eyes of the photo interpreted. Means you can see like this. Means you can see like this under the mirror stereoscope of two overlapping photographs. Sometimes, if you use plastic or fiber mirror stereoscope, so it is possible to use in the field, because you can carry this stereoscope in the case. You can carry mirror stereoscope in the case like this. But if you use metal body mirror stereoscope, so it is very difficult to use in the field. So it's depend on the which types of mirror stereoscope available to the surveyor. Next types of mirror stereoscope, that is the scanning mirror stereoscope. A series of lens and prism in the scanning mirror stereoscope allow to viewer scan all photo without the moving a stereoscope. If you obtain these two aerial photographs, so scanning mirror stereoscope scan this area and you can obtain three-dimension views under the scanning mirror stereoscope. It is a relatively expensive as compared to pocket stereoscope or mirror stereoscope, and weight of the scanning mirror stereoscope is high, so we could not be used in the field. Next types of stereoscope, that is the zoom stereoscope. So in the zoom stereoscope allow to view magnifying or zoom in areas of interest. Means if you interested, so this area, so you can view this area to magnify or zoom out or zoom in. Photo interpretation can efficiently analyze a large amount of aerial photography under the zoom stereoscope. Zoom stereoscope, it is useful for the uncut film. If your film is uncut, so you can use zoom stereoscope. If you cut film, so it is difficult to use zoom stereoscope. It's very expensive and not easy used in field, because weight of the zoom stereoscope is high and it's very costly, so you could not be carry on the any field of the on the ground field or on the survey field of zoom stereoscope. Next types of stereoscope, that is the screen scope mirror stereoscope. This stereoscope you can set on the screen, handheld direct clamp to your monitor or attach to base beneath of monitor. Means you can attach this stereoscope to your monitor like this. Then adjustable view of screw, means you can adjust screw of this stereoscope as per your requirement. A personalized viewing of lenses. Then greater user comfort as compared to other stereoscope. No expensive hardware upgrades are required to this stereoscope. Easily transported. And important disadvantage of this stereoscope, it's not useful for on the field. So these stereoscopes are mounted on the screen, and so you could not be carrying on the field this stereoscope. Next things, orientation of stereosphere. So if you orient stereosphere are under the stereoscope, in this case you require two overlapping photographs. So how you identify the overlapping photographs? First things, you can view about the number of photographs. Here is the number of photographs. The number of these photographs is the 5649 and number of these photographs is the 5648. And another things, both photographs are a same area. So you can identify these are the conjugate photographs by using the number of photographs, by using the number or index of photographs and the area of the photographs. And another things, you can also identify to view area covered by one and another photographs. These are the conjugate photographs. When you orient stereosphere under the stereoscope, in this position you take a higher photographs, means the higher photographs on your left side and lower photographs on your right side. Another things, you can arrange photographs if there are given to the, for example, on these photographs here are given, these are the, here this image on left side and here this image on right side. So you can orient like this image on left side and this image on right side. If such things given on the photographs, if not given, so you can arrange higher photographs on left side, lower photographs on right side. Next steps, locate and mark the principal point on each photographs. So firstly, you identify the fiducial marks. Fiducial marks always on the corner of the photographs or sometimes in the middle portion of the photographs. These are the always on the edge of the photographs. If you join these fiducial marks from to these fiducial marks, means the opposite fiducial marks, this fiducial mark to this fiducial marks, if this fiducial axis and this fiducial axis are intersect here, so this position is called as a optical center of the photographs or a principal center of the photographs or principal point of the photographs. You demarcate principal point of the photographs. These are the second steps for the orientation of three-dimensional views. Now, then you locate and mark the conjugate principal point on each photographs. For example, these are the principal point of these photographs. So this principal point when appear on these photographs, so the principal point of the left photographs if appear on the right photographs, so it's called as a CPP. CPP means the conjugate principal point. If the principal point of right photographs appear on the left photographs, it's called as a CPP. Means in a simple word, principal point of the left photographs on a right photographs, it's called as a CPP of left photographs. If the principal point of the right photographs on the left photographs, it's called as a CPP of right photographs. So you demarcate CPP of the both photographs. Then next things, draw a line between principal point and CPP. For example, here is the principal point and here is the principal point. Here is the CPP and here is the CPP. You draw connecting line from principal point to CPP and CPP to principal point. It's called as a airbase. So these four point you can join by the straight line, and this straight line is called as a flight line. These are the four important steps of the construction of three-dimensional view under the stereoscope. Next things, match PP and CPP under the stereoscope and see the 3D views. If you join principal points and conjugate principal point, this CPP and PPP, this CPP and principal point, and after that if you arrange this airbase and this airbase under the stereoscope, this airbase and this airbase under the stereoscope, then you can see 3D views under the any stereoscope. These are the methods to the orientation or different steps of the orientation of stereosphere under the stereoscope. These are the some important questions about the stereoscopy. Student, in this presentation we learn about the what is the stereoscopy, different types of stereoscope, how to orient three-dimension view or the orient stereo pair under the stereoscope step by steps. In the next presentation we learn about the how to view three-dimension view or three-dimension model under the stereoscope. Next session is the practical session of the stereoscopic vision test. Thank you very much.